just say I've known you for more than 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met you at Cool Beans. I'm pretty sure.
I'll never forget that.
I still play the song. I've gotten back to playing open mics again, and I play Bound to Lose, Bound to Win.
Oh, such a good song. Bound to lose, bound to win, bound to travel the road again.
I have a recording of you doing that also at the Warehouse. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was the first song that I heard of yours that like really impressed me. You were also doing one that was like, I wish I lived in some sort of seaport town.
Oh yeah, that's a reconfiguration of an old folk song.
I remember being really impressed. You were playing the harp, which was really
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say over the years at going to a lot of open mics all over the country, you were one of the few that impressed me. I don't know how old your brother was driving you to them. Yeah, because I remember going to the one in Hillsdale, Cornerstone.
Oh man, Cornerstone, yeah.
That was like a once or twice thing for me, but you were there too. Maybe that was one of the second times I saw you.
God, yeah.
Your brother had driven you, and he was just being a good brother, and he was just like kind of sitting through a lot of amateur music for you.
Well, it was weird. The sound there was so strange. I like 4 songs, but I remember just looking over. I did not like the sound, but I was too young to care. But the guy was just eating dinner. He had like a plate of food, and then like turning knobs every once in a while. This is something interesting I want to actually ask you about too. There's a place I played at here in Tucson where it was kind of hit or miss. There's a bar that I went to with my buddy Camden, who used to live here, now lives in Flagstaff, Arizona. Anyway, the sound was hit or miss. There were some good nights, and then there were some bad nights, and sometimes people were just drinking, talking over you, and all that stuff. And he got kind of sore one night because he's just like, the sound isn't good, and no one's paying attention to me. And I'm like, yeah, but nobody's here to see you. And I'm like, when that happens to me, when I realize that that there's no volume that I want or anything like that, I just do whatever the fuck I want. And that's it. It's almost kind of a liberating thing. I'm like, no one's listening, then I don't really have to I don't have any, the adrenaline goes away and I just play whatever I want for the next 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It's kind of a comforting thing.
Yeah, that's the best mindset you can go into with it, right? Because, and you said this thing and it stuck with me for so long, is that your idea of a good performance is as if someone had like peeked into your room while you're playing to yourself. That's like intimacy of a performance.
We all know those are the best ones.
Yeah, I mean, that's just such a unique lens. It's so simple, but it's easy to get away from that when there's so many other things around it, like microphones and
yeah.
So yeah, I met you at Cool Beans. That was, like a lifetime ago.
Well, Donnie was really, I don't want to say that he neglected people, but he did really do a good job with the sound. He paid attention to things.
He was present for the entire time, yeah.
He was present the entire time. If he saw you or me, he knows he's going to stay there and watch it and have an effect on it, too. That was kind of the beauty of Cool Beans. You knew you could depend on him.
He was dependable. He was really like the consummate good open host. Yeah. And he wasn't there for his own ego, because a lot of open mics have someone who's performing too, and they're the hosts.
Oh yeah, true.
And he would read poetry, but it didn't feel invasive.
Oh no, this is great. I loved it when he did that.
I loved it too. Yeah, it really helped set the mood.
Definitely. It was lighthearted and also eloquent too. So yeah, I got that's the only open mic I can remember was like really a pleasure to go to for the most part.
Put out our first EP in 2017, so it's almost 10 years of this band.
Yeah. How long?
Almost 10 years. 8 years now.
Oh my God.
I know. It's crazy.
I sing Drink It Out in the shower like every once in a while. I'm not joking. Last week I could probably tell you that I sang Drink It Out the Shower.
That's funny.
Oh, that's a brilliant song.
Never thought of that as a shower song.
That's a shower song, dude. This boy is done. I dope everything.
You were there for our EP release show at my house.
That was a great night.
You opened for us. Yeah, you played.
You
played like 5 songs. I don't really remember it. Yeah, a lot of people probably remember it better than I did.
I can remember a lot of it.
Yeah. You played a great set.
Quiet. That was one of the most respectable audiences ever. And yeah, everybody that was there for a reason, which is the biggest compliment. Everybody knew there was a purpose to be there, not to fraternize and stuff. Just like...
Yeah, absolutely. We had that session with you a couple years ago where we did Beside Me.
Yeah. Mandy and Lately. And we did Lately. Lately is a great song. I wish you guys would record that. It's a great song.
We also did King's Crossing. We jammed for a bit.
Yeah, that's a good one. It was a good session. It was a little rushed.
Yeah. But I'm sure we'll do something like that. We had always said, too, it would be a great iteration of Crowded Shoulders to just serve as learn all your songs and just like be your backing band, and you just...
Oh, God, that would be a dream come true.
If you had to pick maybe like 4 Elliott Smith songs, what would they be?
4 Elliott Smith songs? Oh, man. Bled White.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, God, so good. I like The White Lady Loves You More song to play. He uses the entire fretboard on that song. I love playing it, but that's not an easy one to do.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like a classical piece of music, yeah.
Yeah, it's something else. I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Of course, I asked John to play Pizzala. I don't know if you know that song.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I want to learn how to play an Elliott Smith song. Like, Pizzala is an easy song to play in an Elliott Smith sense. You know what I mean? It's kind of like 2 chords for the most part. Oh, man, I don't know. And then, dude, Angel in the Snow.
Angel in the Snow, yeah.
Yeah.
Posthumous compilation.
Oh, New Moon, yeah. Bob Dylan, Leonard Cohen, Elliott Smith, Townes Van Zandt. Those are the big 4 for me, and that's that. And so I'm always going to take a page out of their playbook. I'm writing songs, so you say, oh, that's a great song. I'll be like, oh, yeah, well, if you like that, then you listen to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you like that, listen to Townes. If you like this, listen to Guy Clark. If you like this, listen to Elliott Smith. You know what I mean? It's if you like my shit, it's really just me pretending to be Leonard Cohen. I mean, like, I was actually just talking to somebody I know recently about titles. I do like to write literature, too, and stuff like that. And he says he struggles with titles, and I'm like, well, I can write a story and have a good title. But when it comes to songs, I actually really struggle with writing. Like, I can write a song, but I don't know what to call it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what that's like for you, because I can write a song. I have one, and I don't know what to call it. And so I've plenty of those, trust me. Yeah. And I'm like, I just don't know what to call it. If there's no refrain,
yeah,
I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what to call it. So I have to really just come up with something. You know what I mean? Waiting for a Ride is a stupid title, in my opinion. It's just one of the first things I say in the song. And it's like Something Right Did Wrong is so grammatically incorrect, but I can't change it.
But it makes somehow in the mood of the song, it makes perfect sense.
It makes sense in the song, but I would never say Something Right Did Wrong. It doesn't. I don't know what that even. Whatever. One of my favorite songs by the Rolling Stones is Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Yeah.
I do not know any of the lyrics in that song.
Yeah. What the hell?
I could sing along kind of, but I love that song. I still don't know the words.
ridiculously great sounding record.
Absolutely.
Guitar, so great sounding.
Absolutely. I love that song. Couldn't tell you what he's saying. Waiting for a Ride, it is. It's a weird, same chord progression with different melodies, kind of, going through it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't screw around with the chords. I messed around with the rhythm of the vocal delivery.
Where were you when you wrote that? How long did it take you to write it?
That took as long as it takes to listen to it.
Yeah, as long as the song is, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that stuck out to me about your recording, though, is there's like your foot tapping very loud, and that's such a signature part of that recording to me.
A lot of my songs have that. I implore people to tap their foot. My friend Camden, who plays guitar, he's great. He's fine. There's nothing wrong. But he doesn't tap his foot. I really just implore people to tap their foot. I don't know. That's just how I am. It kind of like it makes it more. You're involved. You know what I mean? There's something to it. It's my only percussion instrument too. I think I was absorbing kind of relationships with their friends, and when it comes to drug use and romantic relationships and stuff like that, it really has nothing. It doesn't really apply to me much. I can't think of anything that in that song that really stands out to me personally. It really is kind of like a song. It's kind of like me kind of putting my friends on trial. I wrote that song. I'm telling you, I have the notebook somewhere in a shoebox in my closet. I wrote that song and it just fell in my lap. There's not a lot of markings on that lyric page in the notebook. So there's John Cassavetes, great director. I love all this stuff. And there's a movie called Woman Under the Influence, and there's a scene in that movie where Peter Falk is in the back of a pickup truck with a bunch of kids, like 6, 7, 8 years old and stuff. It's a great movie. I implore anybody to watch it. 6-pack of beer, and he cracks one open, and then his kids are like, "Daddy, can I have a sip?" Blah blah blah, and he's like, "All right." So they pass this beer around, and they're all taking a sip. They're making like gross faces, like, And he's like, "All right," and then he's like, "Okay, stop." He's like, don't drink too much. You don't want to get drunk on a day like this. However, a little beer is good for you. You'll sleep like rocks. And I remember just strumming the chord, and that's really just where it came from. That was like 2016, and I thought when I finished writing it, I wasn't thinking about anything. I just wrote it, and then I looked at it and I go, "Oh shit!" I was in a relationship with a girl, and I was just like, "This is kind of like a premonition. I probably shouldn't show her this song or play it out. She's gonna, And I was like, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. And over time, people really liked it. And I don't think she caught on to it. And then Eric Myers, again, it was like, he loved that song. He told me he Googled every line of that song to make sure I didn't steal anything. And I thought that was hilarious. I can't believe I wrote it, but I realized after he said that, I looked at the song, as I kept playing it over and over again all the time and stuff, I was like, oh my God, I think I subconsciously wrote a song about Eric Myers' relationship from what he was telling me through all those, months and whatnot. So it was kind of a weird thing that I absorbed somebody else's thing, thinking it was mine, but it wasn't. Marry Me, Miss May and a song like Natalie are songs that are pretty much meant for the listener to relate to. It's really not. It's like an archetype. It's not. I don't know. There's nothing to it. We all feel that way once in a while, and I think I just try to do it in plain English. Yeah, Marry Me, Miss May is just it's a song about a crush. That's it. Yeah. And everybody's been there. I don't remember exactly. I remember I was at Ridgewood Coffee Company. I remember sitting on the sidewalk, on the ground, with like back against the brick wall. John Jenkins is next to me smoking a cigarette or something. There was like people out. It was like a summer day. Like everyone was walking around the park and stuff. And I just came up with that scale. That's really all it was. It was just a scale. you kind of like take your mind off. You kind of like just daydream and just move with it. Lyrically, I can tell you this right out of the gate. Shaking It Off for Friday Night
Yeah.
is Saving It Up for Friday Night. Sultans of Swings by Dire Straits. That's where I took that from. Right at that's me with the baseball bat.
That's so.
I love Mark Knopfler, so I just stole that one.
I would have never guessed that in a million years.
That's where it comes from. That's how I started it. You know, the Sultans of Swing.
All right, man. Talk to you soon.
Dude, I love you. I love you. I love you and Daniel. Thank you so much, man. I'm so fucking. When you told me you were gonna send me the songs, I was stoked.
I'm glad you like him. I love you too.
I love it.
Thank you so
Love
much.
it. You're the man. I'm so happy. I really am. I'm gonna show my girlfriend and I'm gonna send them to John Jenkins and shit. I'm stoked.
Awesome, man. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Love you. Take care. All right.
You be well.